What's up guys, elgreenio here for hitreset.co.uk, and I've just been playing some EA SPORTS MMA, the competition to the highly successful UFC game, and straight away, from a newbie perspective, it's pretty impossible to get used to the controls straight away. The tutorial is the worst tutorial I've seen in the game for years, and the easiest way to actually learn is to go in and start a new career, which by the time you actually get into it, after 20-25 minutes of customization on your character, is rather repetitive. I mean, at the end of the day, it takes a lot. They actually take a lot over from the Fight Night series. Not only in the training way, every couple of months you have a fight, and you get 8 weeks of training to own your skills and your pro, shall we call him, into the Ultimate Fighter, into the style you want. But say it does get rather repetitive after a while. Fortunately, you can just simulate it, and that's basically how you're going to get your attributes up and take over the fighting world. Moving on to the control set, again it takes a lot from its partner in Fight Night, and a lot of it is right analog stick, and there's a few, so like this, you can see to ground an opponent obviously is different buttons and things, but ultimately it seems rather unresponsive. A lot of it is, well, a bit of luck and just patience, really. There doesn't seem any real skill to actually do anything. Especially once you move on to a ground game, it seems just so, like, the controls are so loose and just unresponsive. You're just there wriggling about doing nothing, and you can't exactly go crazy because, well, the saving grace in the controls for me is they've kind of outlawed button bashing, in that it's directly equivalent to your stamina. So if you're going to button bash, your stamina is just going to drop to the floor pretty instantly, and you're just going to leave yourself open for a battering. And that's about it for offline. I mean, there's around 60 playable characters from the MMA world, all different styles, for all around the globe. That takes quite a while getting used to, especially if you're not kind of an avid follower of MMA. It takes a while to get used to which fighters to pick for which fighters, who is going to beat who, which has a disadvantage, and which styles, etc., etc. So there's quite a vast learning curve straight away, which just makes the tutorial look even more poorer, because basically it doesn't really give you any hints until you manage to stumble upon what you're supposed to do, and then after you've done it, it'll say, oh yeah, you did this, and that was the button that you did to do it, etc., etc. Moving on to the online side of things, it's very pernickety. I'd say stats are a lot of things. People obviously love their stats and stick to, like, this one certain fighter that I've got in my head, and they will just not budge from him at all. If you try and find a quick fight anything other than heavyweight, then you may be waiting a while, unfortunately, because the one guy who everybody is a heavyweight. And again, online, it seems the hit detection added to the responsiveness of the controls just doesn't really work. I'm still yet to be impressed at all by it. But what they have done, which is just an immense idea, and we'll wait and see if it does actually take off, is a live broadcast mode. So basically, you put yourself up via other websites to get yourself an online game against somebody, with some EA Sports guys commentating on it, and then what they'll do is they'll put that live broadcast up on the game's website, and you'll get your 15 minutes of fame. So kudos to you guys on that. That's revolutionary for me. That seems just absolute top class. I wonder how long they'll actually continue with it, and how much input they'll actually get of people wanting to do it. But overall, if you're going to buy an MMA game, go out and buy UFC. I think EA Sports just haven't quite got it yet. It's coming. There's something there, but not just yet.